Hi, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. Okay, so heavily attacked today, earlier. Remote no monitoring, police sirens again, hijacking my consciousness. Tonight, literally, I grabbed my phone and just threw it up in the air. Okay, I didn't consciously do it; it just happened. Right, and after it happened, there was the sound of police sirens. All right, I just want to talk about a couple of things. Right, it's a couple of subliminal messages they send me through silent sound, particularly subliminal also when watching YouTube videos or scrolling through YouTube videos. So I was scrolling through my YouTube page, and there was a video that says, what was it? Something trashy theory. So as soon as I scrolled down and I saw that trashy theory, they started with the car honking, right? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, what theory are they talking about? What's trashy? Because I know everything I talk about is the truth, right? I mean, it's most of the 99% of it is factual, okay? The 1% that's not factual, that I would say I can't prove, is the remote no monitoring, but I can explain to you guys what it is that's being done. Okay, 99% of everything I talk about is factual. You can go Google it and research it yourself. Okay, like I said, I don't make these things up. And what I assure you is for you to understand how it is I'm being targeted, their tactics and their methods. Right. So whenever I'm playing Fortnite, they carry, whoever is on there playing Fortnite in the same mission as I am, they would like jump in front of me, and there's where you build. So when you're building things, you have like a blueprint in your hand. So they'll jump in front of me and bring up the blueprint for whatever they did, but they're not building anything, right? So they're trying to tell me that, send me some message about we have the blueprint and how to target you properly. Well, I do something back to them because I have the blueprint and how to expose them properly. Okay, and they don't like that. And so when I'm playing Fortnite, I engage in a battle with them, right? Psychological wits, certain tactics that they used to do, online bullying, jumping in front of me or jump in front of them, blocking me, I will block them also, right? And then there's certain missions where, particularly where you have to defend multiple atlases, right? And when you don't activate the atlases until you build your defenses, but you have to it's kind of like a pre-activation. So let's say if there's 2 atlas, 3 or 4, when you do the final atlas, let's say this is the last one, and every time the game character says it, they'll either do car honking or police siren, right? So again, last one for what, I don't know. But I play those and I do it anyway because, I make up my own shit, when it comes to that, like I'm giving them a last chance to stop doing what they're doing, stop targeting me and other TIs as well, which I know it's not going to happen. This is why I continue to do this video, to expose them. Right? So anyway, other theory that they want to talk about, trashy theory, is the conditioning of black people here in America. The conditioning of particularly younger black people. When I talk about my experience early on in Target and how they were trying to condition me to believe that by doing negative things I'll be rewarded, we see that today. Look at social media. Look at some of the people on social media who have millions of subscribers, right? Look at the female rappers, right? Even the male rappers, promoting negativity, promoting death culture, and they're being promoted. So what do you think happens to the young male and female in our community, black community, or the community in which black people live in, right? They're conditioned with that same mindset because they see those that are promoting negativity get rewarded in those areas, all right? So that's what I said earlier in my targeting. When I was being targeted, I used to like curse at people. They would literally have somebody, whenever I do like an outburst, they'll literally have somebody come up to me, take out a stack of cash in their pocket, encountered in front of me. But this happens every time I was engaging in a negative action, yelling, screaming, what have you. Then when I would do something good, they would target me relentlessly to prevent the next time that if I want to do a favor or something good to somebody or for somebody, I wouldn't do it. They do this here continuously with me and Pam, me and the kids. Okay, and she's far gone in terms of the indoctrination, right? Because again, they're promoting her at her job. As we see with black women today, you look at, I just saw a video with Ebony, whatever her last name is, I don't really know, but she's talking about black women who are in a position, who are making, over $100,000 or $200,000, what have you, that they should just, go to sperm banks, right? But again, there's a shortage of male sperm in the sperm banks. And she's there very proud, saying that, a few years ago, I bought some sperm, and she's doing this on social media. She's saying that this is a professional woman, a black woman. But that's to show you the discontent they have for black men. That they don't want to work together with black men, but they want to try to overpower black men. Because the white media has told them this narrative that they are the backbone of the black community, that they can do anything, that they're better than black men. This is why these high-earning women are single. Because of the attitude, not because of the money that they make, but because of the attitude that has been indoctrinated within their psyche. Okay, same thing I did with Pam. But still, as much as she would engage in targeting me, even today, I got up this morning. My daughter stayed home, cleaned up the living room, mopped the floor in the living room. Okay, and just doing that, I got so tired. My whole body is sore. My back is hurting. Can't sit up straight. Okay. Then I had to, give my daughter some schoolwork to do because she, they wanted to be home and not do any schoolwork because it is a school day. Okay, doing all of this with a back injury, a severe back injury. Right. Then I had to take my Tryptin because again, earlier today, heavy targeting, particularly with the package that I received that was defective. My theories are not trash. You can go look it up. Go look up in the Intercept. All right. I'm sorry, the Guardian. They have documentation that talks about the FBI. This is from the Freedom of Information Act. The FBI using civilians as snitches, even children. They're being paid. The FBI paid snitches to lie on individuals. And these people make hundreds of thousands of dollars, even millions of dollars. I'm not making this up. It's not trash theory. It's the facts. It's the truth. But because they have society into this believing, and again, go to the Academy of Idea website and look up how they create mass psychosis within the society. These are videos that give you an explanation because what? It was done in the past. And they're doing it again. So with all the heavy targeting today, send me a subliminal message. I had cooked, I made roti for us to eat. And, afterwards Pam was like, I'm going to bed, don't wake me up. And she slams her bedroom door. And I'm like, what? So anyway, I'm going to take a shower. So I opened the door to see if she was sleeping. And I said to her, can you clear off the bed? You know what she was doing? She was literally standing up with her back turned towards me with an empty water bottle in her hand, blowing into the bottle. And I said to myself, damn, I wish I had a camera. Wish I had my phone, actually, so I can record what happened. Right? Then, after I went to the bathroom, the police showed up with the sirens. Okay, and I'm saying, yep, I'm going to do my video. And then they showed up again with the sirens. So, again, my theory is not just a theory. It's based on facts. That's what I showed you guys. I explained to you guys. One thing is observing psychological warfare and also coercive persuasion programs. The reason why these things are documented because they do happen. Okay? They certainly do happen. We've been conditioned with a forgetful mindset, a short-term memory mindset. All right, so I had to order a replacement card. And again, talk about how they try to control you, what you can buy, what you can't buy. You know, I'll tell you this. Go look at Indisputable with Dr. Ritchie, and you'll see in the video he shows there was a white man on the golf course, right, who was trying to pay his golf instructor, who was a black woman, trying to buy something from her, what have you, with food stamps. See, they're allowed to buy anything with food stamps, right? Or pay for it with food stamps. I guess maybe because they thought she was black too, so, you know. But who walks around a golf course with food stamps in their pocket? But this is what white men are doing. Okay? They're not being told they can't pay for this service with food stamps. But they do it, right? So what else are they doing that we don't know about? So again, it's not trash theory. It's factual. It's not trash theory. The book called "How White Folks Got Your Witch" is not It's not a theory. It's factual. It talks about redlining. Right? We talk about the Chinese Exclusion Act or the Asian Exclusion Act. That's factual. The Japanese internment during World War II, Japanese American internment during World War II. That's factual. It's not theory. See, they always want to, now they want to replace the truth with theories, right? Conspiracy theory, right? And I know that there's a conspiracy against my rights, and that is not a theory. And this is what I've been proving. I'm trying to prove. Okay, on top of that, non-consensual human experimentation, illegal microchipping, BCI. Okay? Brain-computer interface. It's not a theory. It's facts. All right. So anyhow, the other day, talk about the coercive persuasion program. Well, let me do this. When I do this, sometimes I do it on purpose, sometimes not, because you see, when TIs, particularly the religious TIs, look at my video, they're gonna feel this nostalgia, right? Kind of supernatural, because they believe in the so-called Jesus Christ. And whenever they see Jesus Christ, there's a sun disk behind them. But this is not a sun disk, this is a bulb. And the reason why I stand in, with the light, the backlight behind my head, is because of the phone camera. All right, look how clear my face and even my face is. All right, because of the way how the image is being exposed in terms of within the camera. All right. Hey, and if you feel like some type of religious nostalgia, then maybe you should listen to me. All right, and maybe again go do your research. All right, because like you Christians like to say, God uses those who don't even consider themselves believers of God, but He still uses them. So what makes you think your God is not using me to bring the truth to you? But you're not going to believe that, right? Anyhow, so the other night I came into the kitchen, and on the countertop I saw this. Let me open this up, and hold on a sec. Let me turn that on. All right. So I saw this on the countertop. So I said to her, why are you leaving needles on the countertop when we have kids in the house. You know, she gets upset about, oh, it's locked. I said, I don't give a damn if it's locked or not. That shouldn't be on the countertop. And the fact that you left it there, okay? So she still left it there. And she went to bed. So I had to take it and put it in this container. All right, this container right here. All right. Now, it is, what, 3 days later or 4 days later? She has yet to say to me, hey, Nigel, what happened to the needle that you found? Now, last night I had a conversation. I said, why are you walking around with needles in your purse? You know, she gets upset about, oh, I use it to spray water in the back of my throat. And I'm like, you spray water in the back of your throat, like you can't gargle. You hear the police sirens. So one of the things in the Curse of Persuasion program, or brainwashing program, particularly this sort of indoctrination where they indoctrinate these person, particularly being who she is and her personality, right? And working in a hospital with these white doctors, white male nurses that she loved to go hang out with, what have you, is that we know that the trusted drugs for particularly male doctors, male nurses, white male doctors, is cocaine and heroin. And there are other drugs that they can get high off that's easily accessible in hospitals. I'm not saying that's what she's doing. But I'm saying that's a poor excuse for you walking around with needles in your bag, telling me that you use it to spray water down to the back of your throat. Again, it makes no sense. But I want you guys to see this. All right? And again, you look at Course of Persuasion programming, one of the things that they will do is to try to get you hooked on drugs. Particularly, she's a black woman, very naive, have a young woman mindset. Okay, she's talking about, oh, you know, we work hard and we play hard. And I have to say to her, what you mean you play hard? You come home and you go to sleep. You leave the kids by themselves. I've been here for the past 2 weeks. Not for the past 2, sorry, for the past, about a week and a half now. Because again, the kids are schooling. And today I had, you know, like I said, I had my son started studying. And had my daughter doing homework, schoolwork today. All right, if that was her, that wouldn't be happening. She'd ask Ethan, did you study? But she wouldn't make sure that he studies. And again, it's only when they want to use her to, for example, yesterday, when Ethan came home, I told him, I said, listen, you have to go study for at least an hour. Okay, just go over your notes. He's like, oh, I don't have any notes. We didn't do anything. I said, it doesn't matter. All right, so when she came home, and I was pretty busy doing some things. So when she came home, she's like, oh, Ethan, did you study? So I told him, I said, look, I asked you to study. You went into your mother's room and you fell asleep. I woke you up. I said, I'm busy doing other things. Okay? But I constantly asking you if you study, this and that. So I said, today, when you come home, you're going to study. Do not turn on your computer, which he didn't do. And he went and studied, which, again, I'm very, very proud of him for that. Okay? And so, you know, again, whenever she wants to, and actually last time she said that, because, you know, they've been telling her, oh, you know, he didn't make them study, whatever. I'm like, whatever. School just started. They're just getting acclimated into their classes. You know, so, like for Ethan, he was like, well, we didn't really do anything yet. You know, but today, I made him study. Right? So anyhow. Right, so, again, you know, I had to bring up this issue with her and ask her, and why do you leave these things on the desk in the kitchen when you have kitchen? I don't care if it locks. You talking about, oh, they can't get in there or have you. Nothing is foolproof. And children have some strange ways of opening up stuff. Okay? When Ethan was, what, a year and a half years old, he would just hit the keys on my computer, and he would unlock my computer. And I had a passcode. Like I said, children will find ways, you know, they may not know what they're doing, but sometimes what they're doing, it works. Okay? So nothing is tampered proof. You know. So like I said, she has not even asked me about the needle, and I have it in this case here because, you know, I'm gonna give it to her tomorrow because I want to see how long it's gonna take her to ask me about it. You know, again, you know, sometimes when I leave here, yeah, I'm worried because I know when she goes out on dates also, she stays out all day and the kids are home by themselves. My daughter started making a mess. Since I've cleaned the living room, since I've been here, it has stayed clean. Her area has stayed clean. Her computer desk has stayed clean. All right. When she eats, it's not. She doesn't leave the bowl on on her eating desk. You know. No food on the floor. Tonight she ate roti and she didn't make a mess at all. I have to tell you, I'm very proud of you. Okay. See, again, but because black women have been conditioned with this mindset that they don't need men, particularly their fathers, their child fathers, even though a lot of them grew up themselves without any fathers. And that has had a detrimental effect on their lives, both black men and black women. And I don't blame the fathers. Like I said, I never blame black people for the vast majority of things that have been done to us. Because I know who's at fault. All right, and like I say, this is why I'm probably so patient. You know, in terms of dealing with the target and all this stuff, and having to come here, and again, with my bad back, having to clean, and, you know, and I can only do one room at a time, one day. You know, each room a day. And I'm only doing the living room, the foyer, and the bathroom. That's it. I have a flag on my sandwich. Anyhow, but yeah. You know, so when she starts doing all this now, I'm just like, oh, so they feel very emboldened today. And they got her feeling very emboldened today. You know, she's like, I'm going to bed now, don't wake me up. I'm like, well, play it on your bed. She's like, no, don't wake me up. I said, I'm not sleeping on the couch. My back is in so much pain right now. I went to put something down, and I literally felt like a tore in the middle of my back, the muscle. And again, the couch that she bought was a leather couch. It's hard, very comfortable in my back. I can barely sit up on that couch. But this is what when they get the opportunity, they feel they can treat you however. They can treat you like a slave, subservient to them. This is the mindset of how they condition black women, to make them believe that they can condition men to be subservient to them. But it's funny how in every other culture, the men in those culture are not being conditioned to be subservient to the women. But as a matter of fact, it's the opposite way around. But that's not who we are as a people, as black people. Even through slavery, after slavery. Right? Both the man and the woman have to work together. But now they figure, hey, you know, we're going to use black women in such a way and give them this mindset. And what black women don't understand, and they're very educated ones, is that they're being used and they're being used in a way that's going to be to their own detriment. All right, and they don't understand that. And so when they use the white races on the police force, or the races in black skin, because they're religious and they try to recruit them into their religion, and do them special favors like, you know, manipulate their children's father or their child's father, or they help them in family court. This is what they've been doing for the past 2 decades now. And I've been trying to expose all these things. So again, my theory is not trash theory, it's factual. Okay, the only thing that's trash is you dark triads and what it is that you're doing. You have to be a trashy ass person, a group of trashy people, to do what you're doing. Okay? So, with that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.